boys and girls. I got some true stories to
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got no whip. Rag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you, we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hold me ready. Cardinals.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Come on. Hey. Back to 60.
Second down, back to Sanders. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's corralled, but not before before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 31, Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice catch by Brown there, and this has got to be an emotion-filled game for him. Remember back to draft night, one of the real surprises was the Titans trading Brown to the Eagles. He spent his first 3 seasons in a Titan uniform, pulling down 185 catches for nearly 3,000 yards over that span. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
19 Tiger.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Tannehill. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard third touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
19 right.
Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer. Complete. They come up to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11th. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He's got Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now back to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Hurts. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Willis to throw. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. On the slant, this is Perryman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. 30, 20. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, 98 yards. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Willis on 3rd and goal. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key, and you got a chance to...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So this one, a